So let's start from purchase order. Okay, so now if you see here, directly you can go to path also. If you sorry, T code. If you open the new screen, ME21N. Normally, the end user will start from here directly. Now, before coming to this path screen, we'll go with the path. Go to SAP menu, logistics, material management, purchasing, purchase order, and create. So under create, you'll have a ME21N. Okay, vendor supply plan known. Now, if you look here, there's one more is there, ME21. Create extended purchase order. Okay, so it was extended purchase order. From here also you can create it, but here it is, if you have a bulk, um, you have to fill it in the separate screen, and you have to give it in the one shot. But here it is in one single screen. It is N stands for the enjoy new screen. In one single screen you can fill it all the details. That's the major difference. So if you look here, you'll have a header data here on the top. Okay, this is the header data where you will all fill with all different tabs are there. And here if you go, item data are there. Under item data, so this is item overview and this is item data. Okay, now now I'll just create one purchase order. Anyway, we have already created last time. Now one more we'll create a supplier. What is the supplier number? 1T. Yes, 1TCS. Okay, so this is what our vendor number. So give this vendor number. Okay, so you can give so purchasing organization, purchasing group 1 TC. Yes, material type. What is our 1 TCST? Quantity 10. Planned. Okay, so give the planned. Planned. Enter. And date you can keep it as it is, or else you can extend it some around at least 15. Okay, and what else? Just check the status here. No message generated for output it. Okay, now you just go for post. Save it. So this is the document number which is being generated. Now What is the behind this configuration purchase order? If you look a standard purchase order created with this number 4700478. Okay, so where all these configurations will happen? So this is end user part, you have done purchase order, but configuration where? So you have to go to the open a new screen, go to configuration screen, which is SPRO purchasing purchase order. If you look at defined number ranges for purchasing document, execute. Okay, so here if you go here, so these are the number ranges being used, change. Okay, so number ranges been created, but what number range is assigned, that you can go to define document types for purchase order. Here you can check out define document types for purchase orders. If you go here, okay, so what is our standard document which is using it? NB standard PO. Okay, NB standard PO. Okay, so is this NB? Okay, so here if you look here, NB standard PO. So if you look here, the document type it is standard PO, which year document type it is showing for number in 10 year. Okay, here 47 item this one, the item it is intervals. The item number intervals is nothing but you what when you create here it will generate as a what number in intervals. So whether it is in a series of 1 2 3 4 5, or whether it is series of 10 20 30, so that will be shows here. So now it is here 10, right? So when you create here it shows as a I'll just go for change one, go for change. Sorry. Okay, now you can see here item 10 default it is picking. Okay, so why it is taking only 10? Because we have given here 10 here. If you given like 1, then it will take as a 1 year. Okay, so now if you see here, this is in number ranges, one is for the internal and one is for the external. For internal it is taking 47 and the external is 61. Okay, so if you look here, back, change 47, 47. Okay, so look, if you look here, this is the 47. So 47 number ranges nothing but internal. If you see here, if you check this box, it will call as a external. Okay, now it is internal, so it is picking from this series. If you look here, this is the series will be created. Now our latest, the last number in status, it is showing as a 478, which is our generated document 478. Okay, clear? Now, if you go back, so here you will define the number ranges, what series you want, whether you want internal or external. So that number ranges you'll define here. So once you define these number ranges, then you go for document type. And here, if you have a new document type, something like, new document or client specific document, you can create your own document and then you can assign it. Okay. So instead of that, you can also select any standard one and you can go for copy. Okay. Now NB is the standard one. So here 47, which is number range is assigned internally. So select this, again go for allowed item category. If you click on item category, you can see a list of item categories. Item category, one is kept as a blank and there is a list of other item categories. Okay. If you see here, limit, consignment, all these things. So here it is all B, K, L, S. So all those names. So this where it you can find. If you go for the document type, here item category it's a column. It is blank. If you look here, blank. Blank shows that is nothing but a standard. Okay. This is standard purchase order. You can see here. If something, if it is assigned here, then you can see if you assign here something, then it will be a different purchase order. It will be. Now, since there is a blank, it is called as a standard purchase order. Okay. So now, so this is the document types will be created based on this link references. So if suppose you want to create a purchase order, what are the reference document you can create it through this. So this is just a reference purpose. So you can go through if you want, but it is not required as of now. So main thing is document type and the number ranges is required. Okay. Now configurations you'll be done it here. Okay. And then you'll post a document. Now where you can see these documents. Okay. One is you can create from here. The other is change and the display. Okay. Now list display documents. List display document ME20 ME2L. It's if whatever the purchase order you have created by vendor. If you want to all list your vendor wise, then go for ME2L. Give your supplier and execute. Okay. So if you give whatever your purchase order you have been there, different, it will all list. See, you have till now you have posted two purchase order, one, two. If you have 10 purchase order related to one supplier, so it will all list it. So same way, material wise. Now material wise, ME to M. Okay. Give a plan. P. Execute. So now this is material wise. If you look here, material steel, raw material steel for one TCS. This is purchasing document. Two different purchasing documents been created for this particular material. If you have a different materials, then you can give the range of that material here and then you can execute. Okay. So reporting
सर जी MELB मतलब सॉरी
ME sorry
लास्ट MELB transactions per tracking number.
uh, transaction for tracking number. Requirement tracking number. So we are not using as of now. So it is not required now because tracking number, if you have given somewhere, then you can track. Now, example, if you have a material wise, vendor wise. So same way, if you want to material group, then you can go by material group. So same tracking number, if you have, then you can select this option. If you not have, then why you want to give that tracking number? Okay, so suppose now we don't have example something field is not there, account assignment category. Okay, so no need to pull this report. If you have mentioned it something K cost center example, cost center K, and then you can, okay, here category. Now this is cost center category, account account assignment category. Save. If you execute, it will shows related to the please enter at least one account assignment object. So account assignment object, we have not given any account assignment object here. Okay, so we have not given account assignment. We have just given the K. I think it is last document, previous document. So based on that, whatever you fields, if you want, means if you want to pull the report based on that particular category, so then you can give this. Okay, so now we are not using tracking number and supplying plant all this. So there are many reporting fields are there, but as of now we are not using those. So you which are requirement that those only you can use it. Okay, so now if you go for any environment, not environment, information, logistics, purchasing, purchasing document, purchase order, and here. Okay, so here also you see you can find it here same process, which is under information system. So what you find there the same in this material management under CR material management, same thing you'll find under the information also. So information system is where you will find only reporting related things. Whatever the reporting is there, that you can see. So example, material is there, material. Okay, if you want to see material related, then you can see in this material. And if you want to see for a purchase order document, see you have to go for the purchase order. So this is information is nothing only for a reporting purpose.
Sir, is there any option to see tables like this?
Yes, there's a lot of tables are there. Okay,
Then
so one second.
ask
One
actually
second.
I want to means any like this T codes are showing na, that's like tables are.